Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 here with Bath City Football Club, where we are struggling a little bit here in the National League at the moment, in a bit of a bad run, you could say, but we are trying our best and trying to reach the Premier League and go beyond that as well here in this series here at Rawslowgaming. So if you enjoy just that, seeing us slowly but surely trying to move ourselves to the Premier League, remember to smash that like button if you like it, as said, and also if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so don't miss out on our journey here to the Premier League and any other episode that we are bringing in daily at Rawslowgaming in any of our other Let's Play series. We're always trying to play our series long and hard and unedited and uncut as much as possible. And here we got quite much pre-match technical advice from our assistant manager John Parking. We have many suggestions to change out our penalty kickers and free kicks takers and everything like that, and as usual the usual suspects here with the mentality and attack duties and the stuck in option, but yet again we will not really bother with any of them, and according to the bookmakers here we are definitely quite the underdogs here against the Athletic, or actually the other way around, I read that wrong, where at home we're actually quite the favorites to win the match. And the training overall last week 7.43, so that's pretty nice overall. O'Connor having a very good week in training actually, which is pretty nice, and Sean's doing alright. Nothing too special. This is what we already seen last week, I guess. Oliver doing pretty nice here though, taking some pretty huge improvements, especially here. He did take a huge improvement for his composure and anticipation have been also quite the big jumps here. Unfortunately, he's been losing a little bit here in finishing, which is a little bit of a shame, but improving here on quite many stats here actually for the moment, which is very nice there actually. So I think we'll give him a praise here. We want to criticize Stuart Glumba here, but we can't, so we'll only criticize Hodge. That's the only player that we really could criticize, which is a little bit of a shame. And we'll, as usual, let our players that need a match sharpness play in our under 23s for 60 minutes per match until they are match fit. So let's see here the team selection for the match here against Dover. We'll bring back Adloy here alongside Poncelli is what we would like to do, but we'll bring him in instead of Oliver, and we'll put Oliver on the bench here, and we'll put Ryan Brandt in instead of Poncelli for this match, and we'll play him as a target man down, which is his best position. And we'll bring in Ojibore again here, and also Ivison instead of Gray. And definitely Akinwala instead of Tavares. And we'll play Bolton instead of Merch as well. So we are in with our best squad here again. And we'll switch our mentality and focus down the right, where we do have Oyebode, who are our best player, and he's been doing pretty alright. Looking at the ratings as well, but so have our center midfielders also done. And yeah, they are not a bad choice either there, but I see that we sort of made a bad choice there on Scholz and maybe Haynes as well, so I guess we are switching them out pretty early here in this match. First highlight here in the 18 and 19 minute mark, and the ball with Dower here, unfortunately, passing the ball back and forth just outside the penalty area at the moment, and driving the ball actually a little bit backwards, but getting to the right hand side, and the cross is in, and a danger is looking here, and it's a goal for Dover Athletic here, and the scoreline 0-1 for Bath City versus Dover in the 18 minute mark. And yeah, we should really have done better here. They are really getting to do anything they like, more or less, and overall the markings there seemed very poor actually. So we'll start to shout at the lads here straight away and move up to attacking, to demand more and to show some passion. And we need to switch out Scholz. Actually, we'll switch out Scholz already and we'll play Stewart instead. So we do have another highlight here before the end of the first half. It looked like it could be for us, but yeah, Dover intercepted the ball here, so they are passing the ball forward and are looking strong here. Almost intercepted the ball here for Bath City, but they are still looking strong and passing it into the penalty area now and makes a crossing, and it's another goal here for Dover Athletic just before the end of the first half. So the scoreline now 0-2 for Bath City versus Dover, and yeah, we definitely are demanding more and needing more of the lads here. So that is just what we will shout to the lads, and they just did. So performance definitely not here at the moment. We are now in 46 minutes and we do have a highlight. The first for Bath City it looked like, but here is the counter-attack for Dover, and passing the ball smarter and well, getting lucky there on the bounces of sorts. But the ball back into Dover hands here, and the ball all the way back down to our defense, and it's a long ball up to Adeloy versus the keeper, and can he score? No, it's stayed by the keeper there, unfortunately. And yeah, I think we really needed that goal here before the end of the first half, but the corner is in, maybe we can get a chance here, and Adeloy having pretty much a free chance there and shooting over the bar there, and yeah, things not looking too good at all here at the moment. So the scoreline after one half 0-2 for Bath City versus Dover. Shot 6-9, shots on target 3-3, and possession 47-53%. And yeah, that's just not going to cut it and not being good enough at all. Looking at our players, basically our whole team is playing really poor, but especially Bolton here is having a very poor game. So we'll say that we're not happy at all with him, and that we're very unhappy with his mistake. And we'll start the second half here. We'll do a shout as soon as we possibly can, and it will probably be demand more or show me some passion. I feel like those are the two options that really works out the best. And what happened there? Another goal from Dover, and the scoreline 0-3. But what happened there? What did our keeper do, and where did that shot come from? What happened there? Straight at the keeper, and the keeper moves away. So strange there. And he doesn't even get a hit on his rating there, it seemed, either. Yeah, we are dropping like flies here in the league table, and and everything really here. So we'll actually bring in Tars instead of Akinola here, just trying to get or switching out the players that are most tired here is what we're going to do. So we'll also switch out the Haviland there for Grey, just to have fit players on the pitch. We'll show some passion here, and now the whole opponent team being over 7.0 more or less in their rating, so playing really well, and we are playing extremely poor, and Bolton down to 5.0, and last chance about to happen here, and it looks like it will be another chance for Dover, or it's just pretty early for the highlight that is the final whistle, and that it were, and the final scoreline and 0-3 for Bassett versus Dover. Shots 12-14, shots on target 66, and possession 47-53%. And yeah, Bolton having a terrible game. Jordan having pretty much the same, and yeah, actually many players in the team doing very poorly. And that moved us down to 7th place here in the league, 6 points off from the league leader still, so it's very close here in the top actually. From 12th to first place it's 8 points between the teams, so it's very close here in the league this season at the moment. 1128 at the game, which is not too good, but it's not the worst for us, but yeah, it should be better. So next game coming up here in a while, 12 days actually, it's going to be Bassett versus Newport & Co, and we are playing at home again, so hopefully we can do better and do all right, and hopefully our players can get the rest they need here as well in this a little bit of extra break here in November, and it's the extra break is something that is pretty bad as well. I guess that's due to that we missed the FA Cup qualification. Even we did not make it to the first round, and I guess this is maybe for the first or second round that it's a break that really are for the players or for the teams that are expected to do better, really, or are expected to be in the league, so to say. And Lundström actually being pretty good in Chester, as at least it seems like it. And yeah, don't really know the development, but yeah, it seems to be pretty good in Chester, so that's pretty nice, and hopefully he's developing all right as well. But I guess that's maybe hoping a little bit too much. Let's see here the financial status or stats for last month. We did a profit again of about 14k, so that's pretty alright. We want to do a bigger profit, of course, but we are steadily improving here from June in 2021 when we improved our facilities, but we are not making as much as a profit on the finances as we'd like. We saw Barrett improving there a little bit, which is certainly something that we do need. He do have pretty good potential, as well as you saw in the reporter from our assistant trainer, but aren't maybe really developing at the pace that we'd like or expect, which really is a problem due to that we are not a professional club, so they are only playing or not playing training part-time all our players. So as you see here, everything is unavailable for most days, so actually only every second day they're available for practice, but just one session. And the training last week were super good actually, with an average rating of 7.92. Let's see here if we have any players that were improving other than Barrett, but we'll actually check out Barrett as well. Tavares actually improving a little bit, which is nice. And for Barrett, improving a little bit, which is good. He's actually been dropping stats here on quite a few abilities here in the end of last season, but he's gained back on most, but not all. So he's really not been getting better. I think we should say that he's been staying at pretty much the same level, which is a shame. As said, we need players that are getting better, not staying at the same level. But yeah, what can we do? Not too much actually before we are able to get promoted from this league and be able to be a professional team, because that's really when everything changes of sorts on a very different level or scale, so to say. So really waiting or looking forward to when we are out of this league. It seems will be so much easier of sorts. Getting to a new league is never easy, of course, though. So that will be a struggle and something that we'll try to make the most of. But with that all, it also comes some prestige and things like that. So should be alright. And as you see here, it's the FA Cup that are played here these days when we are having a little bit of a rest for our squad. But hopefully we can use that here in the league, and hopefully we can get back after that terrible performance we had in the last game here against Newport and Co. We hopefully can get that revenge. We didn't have a bad result against Newport and Co. That is the match that we are about to play, and not the other way around. And some more play development advice here. Let's see here. So we have a little bit of players that we should praise the form and also criticize the form. So we'll do praising and criticizing there. So that's done here. And we'll move towards the match day here finally very shortly. Let's see here then. Work ball into box, sure, let's try that. And according to the bookmakers, we are slight underdogs here against the Newport and Co. And everybody actually been called up for the Nigeria under 23s squad, which is nice. What is not so nice though is that he's not actually our player, but a lone player from West Brom. So let's see, we are the best players here in the squad, really. We should though, or have decided that we will play Ponticelli instead of Brunt. So we'll do that, and Ponticelli, you can play Torreman in support, and you're actually better in that role than in pressing forward. So let's actually try and play that combination for a little while in those roles. Other than that, yeah, it's on the best players on the field, and we have Stuart, Gray, Tavares and Oliver on the bench. I like that as well. So let's go to the match here and see if we can't get a better result than in the last match. Not last time around, because I don't remember what result we got against Newport and Co last season around. So first highlight here in the 7th minute, Poncelli with ball passing to De Havilland. De Havilland bringing it into the penalty box and shooting just wide there. Or actually a little bit more than just wide. Weren't the best finish at all. So actually our match is being the only match that is played on this match day in the Barrow National League. So if a win here will definitely move us up quite a lot in the league table, and a new chance here for Bassett and Lloyd with a really good shot there, and not much outside the post. And I guess something must have happened with the team so far here in the match, since we are definitely dominating in every way possible. And Lloyd versus the keeper just saves there, unfortunately. We are 8-1 in shots and possession, 72% here, a little bit of over 30 minutes into the first half. So I can't ask for much more here other than a couple of goals, of course, but haven't been too many highlights so far. And we're reaching the end of the first half here any second. And there we have it. The scoreline after one half is 0-0. Shots 11-3, shots on target 3-1, and possession 70-30%. So we're dominating in pretty much every way here. If we're just looking on the stats, we should be hitting the target a lot more though. Hitting only 3 out of 11 shots is just too bad. But other than that, it looks quite good. And our strikers here are really the weak point, it seems, for the first half. Hopefully they can continue just this way and be a little bit sharper here in the second half, and then we shouldn't need to worry at all. And first highlight now in the second half here in the 55th minute, the ball with Adelaide. Adelaide bringing it forward here. Willie pass now, going forward and he shoots and just wide again. So another shot off target. And passing the 16 minutes mark here. And definitely time to make a substitution or something, since it's clearly not working at the moment. So we'll put off Adelaide and bring in Oliver instead. And we'll bring in Stewart instead of Charles. If we get a free kick or something like that, Charles can be extremely good to have. So we'll try like that. Not many minutes to go here at all left, but a chance here. It's not a free kick, it's a corner for Newport & Co, but we managed to take control of the ball there and playing the ball wide here on the counter-attack to Iverson passing into De Havilland and a shot, and actually a pretty decent finish there by De Havilland, and saved very, very nicely by their keeper. And now getting into the 87th minute mark, and another chance. Stewart with the ball passing it into De Havilland, and he shoots and hits the top bar, and Oliver is there on the rebound, and we finally get the goal in, but it's been disallowed for offside. Oh no. Yeah, definitely offside there, which were very, very unlucky. And Stewart with a free kick there, and I guess that is the last thing that will happen in this match. And there we have it, the full time whistle, and the scoreline then 0-0 for Bassett versus Newport & Co. Shots 20-9, shots on target 9-2, and possession 64-36%. Overall, yeah, the lads really did a great game here. Unfortunately, we didn't get in any goal though, which is all that matters. So a little bit unhappy about this result, but still very happy as well. We more or less crushed Newport & Co, who are third in the league. Unfortunately, after that game, we didn't move at all in the league, so we're still 7th here with one game more played than all other teams here. So we'll drop down once that run completes. Anyway, we also had pretty decent attendance there with 459 attending the game, but that will be everything for this episode. So remember to smash the like button if you have enjoyed the content, and also if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.